Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you the Kong. This is what it looks like. Alright, so the Kong is one of my favorite vaults just because it's so easy and it's so efficient. You can use it in almost any situation. Whether it's a little skinny rail or a bigger table like this, you can use a Kong. And it's an easy vault to learn too. So the Kong, when you're going out to the object, figure out which leg you want to take off on. I take off on my right leg, and then I go into the punch. A punch, if you don't know what it is basically when you go up, and then you put your feet together, and then you jump off both feet. And then there's the split leg, where you run up, and then you take off on one leg, which helps you keep momentum better, but I'm going to be teaching you the punch way in this tutorial. So, I take off on my right leg to go into punch, so I run up, I plant my right leg on the ground, I take off, and then punch. Alright? So just do that. Or if you want to take off on your left leg, then you can do that too. So anyway, people have a fear that they're gonna Kong over and they're gonna clip their foot. And then they're just gonna fall forward and face plant. Well, as long as you stay tucked, that won't happen. So something that can help you get over that fear is to run up, do the punch, but instead of going over the object, you just do this. That's it. Just run up, take off on your right leg, punch, and do that. Pretty simple. Drill that until you feel comfortable with it. So then you can move on. Alright, so we got all comfortable with taking off and getting on. So, you know, you still have all this. You still have to be able to push yourself over this, and people still have a fear of that. So, to know, people don't think that they can tuck tight enough. That's a common reason people think that they're going to clip. Because they feel like they're going to have too loose of a tuck. Well, if you have a tight enough tuck, something you can do is get on the table, and then just do that. You want to have your hips high up in the air. Okay, almost like a handstand, but you don't really want a handstand unless you're climbing off something big, but I don't know. Alright, as long as you can hold yourself up for 1, maybe 2 seconds, just 1 is pretty good, because you'll still have your running momentum to carry you over. If you can at least do this, you can do a Kong, easily. So, we got the punch, the take off, punch. Now, we can use our running momentum to push ourselves over the object. So, you ran up, you punched, now you're going to put your hands on the table. Don't slap, because 1, that kind of hurts, and 2, it doesn't look very good, and 3, it's useless. Why do it? You can just, it's really just a roll, okay? You place your hands on the table lightly, and then it's just a roll, and you just push yourself away, so, and then it's a roll. You don't slap it, alright? So, combine all this, and you get a Kong. Alright, something I want to go over with. Whenever you go up, instead of just being flat-footed and going into it, you got on the balls of your feet so you can have that good spring. And when you land on the balls of your feet. Because if you continue to do lots of vaults, this works for any vault, any flip, any landing, whatever. Even if it's just a tiny little landing like this, if you keep on landing wrong, if you don't land on the balls of your feet every time, your knees are going to get screwed up, your ankles, your hips maybe. You have a lot of problems if you don't land properly. So make sure you take off and land on the balls of your feet. The balls of your feet are the most important thing when it comes to landing. You always have to land on the balls of your feet, otherwise you're gonna get hurt. May not happen right away, but eventually in the future you will get hurt. So again, I'll go over it one more time. Run up, take off on whichever leg you like, you go into the punch, balls of your feet, and then you punch over, and then you don't slap the table, you just punch. This is not a very sturdy table, but anyway, you punch, you put your hands on the table, and then you tuck tight. Make sure, try to bring your knees to your chest and keep your hips up, alright, you don't have to be able to really do that, you don't have to be able to handstand, not that that was one, but as long as you can at least keep a tight tuck and keep your hips up above the object, you should be good to go. All you need is the running momentum to carry you over the object. So, run up, punch, and then tuck tight, keep your hips up, and then throw yourself over the object and keep running. So, here we go. Okay, so this has been the Kong tutorial. I hope this helped you. If it did, be sure to drop a like. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.